Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Spotlight North Carolina Cooperative Extension. I'm your host, Rebekah Benton. North Carolina Cooperative Extension is comprised of two land-grant universities, NC State University and NC State University. We are located in all 100 counties, including the Koala boundaries. Now today, I have with me special guest Amber Leonard. Amber, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Now, Amber, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, my name's Amber Leonard. I work for Robeson Produce Farms in Whiteville. We are a local fresh market produce stand. We grow our own produce right here locally in Whiteville, and we've been operating for about 7 years in our location. We try to provide fresh produce for our county as well as surrounding counties and for people traveling. We have a lot of travelers that stop by Whiteville to the beach and stuff, and they just come by and see us, and that's what we love to do.
Mm-hmm. Now tell me a little bit, how did you get involved in working for Robeson's Produce?
Well, I grew up with Lauren Robeson, which is Jerry's daughter, and when we were coming up, I started working with Jerry, and they moved locations from North Whiteville to where we're at today, and it was just me, him, and Lauren, and we were under tents in the parking lot selling strawberries that he was growing. And since then, I have watched Jerry and his family build up what Robeson Produce is today.
So tell me a little bit about Robeson Produce Farms.
So we are a fresh produce stand. We grow our own produce here in Whiteville. We have a local farmers about a mile from our produce stand. Robeson Produce has been farming for over 45 years, and it's a fifth generation farm. It started with Jerry Robeson's grandfather. So it has been a legacy for them, and they have been operating in Columbus County at different locations for over 45 years.
Now, talking about a legacy, do you think Jerry's going to have anybody take over the legacy? Are the girls going to take over the legacy afterwards?
He's got 2 daughters, and he has 5 grandkids. So I'm sure, he takes them and farms with them, takes them on the tractors, shows them as much as he can. I know that he really inspires them. So I'll be there too. I'll be there to help. So
pretty sure it's going to be continuing. They've made a beautiful. I've watched their business bloom. I've worked for Extension for quite a long time, much longer than 7 years, more than the 20-year line item here. But I've really watched, like when they were out in the, was it Bolton Delco area?
Yeah, that's where they're from. That was originally their first location.
Right. I mean, I remember going over there and buying produce from them, and then I remember when they first moved to Whiteville there. So it really has grown a lot over the last
He's very, and I'm very proud of them,
decade.
and they're very proud of themselves and agriculture. So it's great.
Now, what do you think kind of sets Robeson's Produce aside from other things?
Well, we are really concerned with the healthiness of our citizens in Columbus County. We want to promote the health, the fresh produce without all the pesticides, without all of the, sprays, and we are trying to push farm to table agriculture here in Columbus County. It's something that we're getting away from as a county. I think every county is facing that. You don't see many farmers anymore, and we're trying to push agriculture and farm to table. And North Carolina, Columbus County was big on tobacco, and we don't do tobacco, we do fresh produce, but it's disappearing. Everything in farming is, and there's only a couple left, and we want to protect that, and we want to give our customers that kind of feel when they stop and shop with us. And that's what I think sets us apart from grocery stores, from different chains. Anybody can go to a grocery store and get everything they need. That's great. But do you know where your food comes from? A lot of these young kids don't. A lot of them don't know what it takes to do it. And that's kind of what we want to represent. That's what sets us apart.
I absolutely love that. Now, just talking a little bit about these events and things. Now, how have you guys started to partner with North Carolina Cooperative Extension?
Well, Jerry has always been, he's used the resources with the extension program always, and I know that he's had you guys come out to the field and taking advice, and y'all have talked about weather and crops and plants and all of that good stuff, and wildlife too. We're trying to partner with them to promote the education level. With the extension program offers so much education, and we want to be a pillar in the community where people know, hey, let's go by Robeson's this Saturday. If there's extensions out there, they know what's going on. They're going to tell us about these plants, these livestock, everything. That's what we're trying to do this year.
So tell the audience a little bit about what you've already done.
So we have had a family fun day this past Saturday. We had some goats, some livestock that the children could feed. We had the forestry service out, Columbus County, with Smokey the Bear. And we also had the National Weather Service with Wilmington came out and did some weather demonstrations with the children. And we had the North Carolina Museum of Natural Science in Whiteville come out, and they did activities about soils and different soil types such as beaches, swamps, and farming soils. So it's just we try to do stuff like that every Saturday. And we also have an event coming up on May the 11th. It's our Strawberry Festival and Flower Show. It's Mother's Day weekend. We have a ton of plants and strawberries and fresh produce that are just waiting. We have a lot of the Whiteville High School clubs are coming. The Gardening Club of Whiteville's coming. With food vendors and live music, a live band. So we have so much going on.
And these are free events for people. Right? They come in and they just get education and they learn about things. And if they want to, buy some healthy foods, they can do that too.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Exactly. And because we want people to stop and have something to do in the county. We want people to have something positive to do. Yeah. And we want to be that center for everyone. And that's what we're pushing this year.
Okay. So other than the event coming up on May 11th, have y'all got anything else in the plans?
We do. We every Saturday up until, I believe, July 4th, that's a big time for us with our watermelon crop. And we're trying to do events every single Saturday. If it's just a band, if it's just a local bands are more than welcome to get up with, to contact us. We want to represent locally. We want to represent artists. Local artists are a big thing. So we're planning a local artist day where people sell their artwork and do live demonstrations of them doing their artwork. So we have stuff like that planned all throughout the year, and that's what we're working on now.
Now, what is one of your most favorite things? Because you've been with Robeson's Produce for 7 years now. What is one of your most favorite things?
It would be the passion that the Robesons have. Like Jerry, he really cares about his customers. He's not, and I've seen him, he's not going to allow his customers to have a bad experience. And I think that's really good to have. Like that's his first priority is the customer, and I think that's refreshing, especially with all these big chains and stuff like that. You don't feel like that when you go into a store. You don't feel like you matter. And I see Jerry, it matters to him and his family. So I like that. That's very refreshing for me, and it makes me feel like, that's why we're working so hard. That's our reason for being here.
Right. Now, over the past 7 years, is there any memorable experiences that have made you laugh that you want to share with the audience today?
Well, it was when we first moved to KFC was right there where Cookouts at now in Whiteville. Me and Jerry were under tents. It was Mother's Day weekend. And me and him, we started at like 7:30 that morning. And we had a bunch of hibiscus plants and stuff like that and rose bushes that we were selling. And we stayed out there all day. And I got so sunburnt on the back of my calves, on my legs. And Jerry cut up potatoes, and he said, "This is good for sunburn." He says it's going to absorb the sunburn. And he put those potato slices on the back of my legs. And I said, "Jerry," I said, this has been a day. And he started laughing. He said, "I know it." But that was the funniest thing, and it helped. It really did. So I was out there with potatoes taped to my legs, walking around. But we had to get it done. That's
true. Well, I'm glad he come up with something to
was
kind of
funny.
help you out. Yeah. So in the future, you're going to remember to bring some sunscreen, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or I'm just going to run in there and get some potatoes.
Get some potatoes. Yeah. Forever. I love that. That is a great story, a great little giggle. So tell me a little bit about what is Robeson Produce Farms' goals for Columbus County and the surrounding counties coming up?
So we're set out to You know, we've been operating for a while, but our new goal, and something that Jerry is really passionate about too, is being a center for the county. We want to be a hub of fresh produce, fresh ingredients for we want to be a household name. You know, we want everybody to say, you know, if I need strawberries, go to Robeson. You know, if I need potatoes, fresh potatoes out the field, I know Jerry Robinson's got those up there. So that's what we're trying to do. We want to be a center of the community, basically, in music and artwork and education. Is the kids these days, they don't know where their food comes from. They don't know the process and the farmer that is behind the scenes providing this stuff. That's what we want to encourage. And that is our goal. If we can educate just one person about local agriculture and what it takes and how important it is for our ecosystem and that is worthwhile. And that is our goal. That's what we're trying to do, and we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to work hard, and we want that for our county and surrounding counties. It's not just Columbus County, Bladen County, you know, Brunswick County. All of these people travel throughout Whiteville, and we want a positive place for them to stop. Because, you know, Whiteville is a farming community.
It is.
That's what it was built on. So, exactly.
Well, speaking of farming, can you tell me what crops does Jerry have locally?
He has his strawberries. That's his big crop. I mean, he's got, I want to say 40 acres of fresh strawberries, you know, that he crops. He does all himself. He has watermelons too. And all this is seasonal, so when it comes in season, but he has potatoes, onions, collards, turnips. He has squash, zucchinis. He has cabbages coming off and lettuce right now. He's got fresh lettuce that just come off, and it's great. He's got sweet potatoes. He has them from his farm and other local farmers as well. So he supports, you know, he's carrying other local farmers.
Okay. So if you go to Robeson's Produce, you may have another local farmer that has partnered with him.
But the majority of it is Jerry. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That is awesome. That is awesome. So we've been talking a little bit about Robeson's Produce. Is there anything else you would like to share?
Well, we welcome everyone, all age groups, all, you know, it doesn't matter who you are. We welcome you with open arms. You know, we want to see you enjoy our products. We want to see you enjoy farm fresh produce. That is our goal, and that's what we set out to do. We want to educate the children as much as possible. And we're always wanting to have fun activities. We're always wanting to have fun. If you're not having fun, then what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You have to have fun in what you do, and that's.
Now, if someone was interested in calling you guys and partnering, you know, another farmer locally or school or the community to help educate, who would they get up with, and how would they get up with them?
They would get up with me. My name's Amber Leonard. You can call the produce stand, Miss Kathy or Nick or anyone that's working there. They'll give you my cell phone number, and you call me, and we're going to work it out right then and there. Or you can email us at info@robesonproducefarms.com. That's me, and I will be more than happy to help. And we are continuously wanting to plan stuff with everyone. Anyone that wants to do something, we're game for it. Just get up with me, and we're going to figure out a date. And that's, you know.
Do you think after, because I know you said y'all kind of have got July 4th cut off, do y'all think y'all will be doing any events after that?
Oh, yes, ma'am. You know, we have pumpkin patch. We have a pumpkin season. So pumpkin carving's a big thing that I've got planned. Then we have our Christmas tree lot. So Christmas time, you know, we're planning to have hot chocolate, music, trees. You know, we have a whole full service tree lot as well. We cut it, we bag it for you. So we got all year. It's seasonal. It's, you know, the fall's going to be coming. That's a big time for us as well. And we enjoy all the.
Well,
yeah.
I'm telling you, I can't wait to see what Robeson's Produce has in store for us this year. Amber, thank you so much for joining us. Guys, if you enjoy our content and you want to, if you're on YouTube and you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and click that subscribe button. That way you can go ahead and get notified when we have a new video out. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Spotlight North Carolina Cooperative Extension. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.